Hello everyone and welcome to Eclipse Friday, the second episode and the final episode before Money in the Bank on Sunday. We are here in Hamilton, Ontario, and it's going to be a great one. We have 8 matches for you. Let's go. Right. Our first match of the evening. Introducing first.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, the Crew.
Picture Perfection. Mahiru Koizumi and Hyoko Saionji. Hyoko Saionji. Wow, almost forgot her last name. Yeah, she's definitely gonna kick me in the face for that. Picture Perfection. Making their debut tonight. And their opponents. It is, of course, Harmonious Truth. After a pretty good match against the third last week, making their second appearance, and trying to show that last week wasn't a fluke, and that they are actually true contenders for the women's title. Women's Tag Team Championship. Excuse me. Of course, we have Kyoko Kirigiri and Sayaka Maizono. Mahiru for Picture Perfection, and Kyoko for Harmonious Truth. And, like always, for whatever reason, they just decide to attack the ref. Kyoko with the first actual offense of the evening after countering Mahiru, and now having Mahiru tied up in the ropes and looking to send her flying. Yes. Hitting the spine against the side of against the apron. Can't feel too good. Now Mahiru being sent into the steel steps by Kyoko, and a bit of a fast out count by the ref here, already at 3. Although 4 is taking a while. There it is. A hug from behind, and was probably looking for a suplex, but a reverse uppercut. Now the knee slam. And looking for the pin. 1. Kick out at 1. Kyoko not really helping. Having too much faith in her teammate. No. Kyoko sending Mahiru into the corner. And what is Kyoko looking for? Oh god. Wrapping Mahiru's legs around the LED pole and just working on both of her legs. It's got to do a lot of damage to the lower extremities there. Stomp to the back of the head. Although Mahiru trying to get a little bit of offense going, countering Kyoko. And working on the arm, spinning arm breaker here. Hitting it. Already up to a 5 count. This ref is counting quick tonight. Kyoko, you probably want to get in the ring. There we go. Mahiru doing a little bit of shadow boxing to try to keep her muscles warmed. And Kyoko looking for a wrist clutch there. And now going for the pin. Only a 2 count. No, despite this being a tag team, we haven't seen a tag yet. And Kyoko sending Mahiru into the corner. I thought we were going to get a tag here, but no. Sending Mahiru up top and just sending her flying down to the canvas after a couple of punches. Now the takedown near the ropes. Up. Fireman's carry and sending her right into the turnbuckle. And trying to stop a Mahiru, able to get her legs up and counter. Got her first tag of the evening as Hyoko sees her first action. A kick to the leg and then a slap, and Kyoko missing the corkscrew kick there. Nice little takedown there by Hyoko. And then the handstand elbow drop into the punching of the lower spine. Don't mess with the gremlin. That's one thing that I've learned. Never mess with the gremlin. Now sending Kyoko into the corner. Huge knife edge chop to the neck there. Now shoulders to the pelvis. Stomp to the stomach. Stomps to what I would assume is the womb right there. 1. Only 1 count. A little bit of a slow count there. Almost, probably like a 1.9, I would say. Elbow or knee to the face by Hyoko. And now absolutely flaunting her stuff. And taking in Mahiru again. Mahiru looking to get a little bit of revenge for the first time out. A punch to the temple. Slam to the face. And Kyoko should probably tag Sayaka in right now. But the takedown and the ground and pound by Kyoko here. Now working on that arm potential submission attempt here. Sayaka just ran into just knock Kyoko off the apron. I think that's the only action that Sayaka... No, never mind. As soon as I was saying that, Sayaka being tagged in for the first time. Sayaka immediately jumping out and going top rope here. Turning around looking for a splash, and despite being an idol, didn't quite have the range there on that one. I see what she was trying to do, but just didn't get enough power there. Sayaka up and a bridging suplex. Looking for a pin here. 1, 2. And Hyoko was not quick enough getting into the ring. Sayaka, despite seeing only like a minute of action, getting the pinfall on Mahiru there. That was a little bit sketchy in the middle, but Harmonious Truth able to get it done and show that they are true contenders for a potential tag team championship match on Sunday. As we see a couple of more replays here. And the bridging suplex is what got it done for Harmonious Truth there. 1, 2, and the 3 count. And as I said before, huge win by Harmonious Truth there. Kyoko Kirigiri, Sayaka Maizono, having their sights on the championship belt. And up next, who else but Hatsune Miku.
Is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring, representing the industry from Japan, Miku.
Hatsune Miku, again, does she need any introduction? I don't really think so. The Vocaloid all the way from Japan, making her debut here in JWE Eclipse. Just in time, too. As she will most likely be participating in the women's Money in the Bank match on Sunday. So tonight will probably be just a warm-up for her. Win or lose, I think she's just trying to get back in, get into the swing of things and, yeah, try to warm up for the Money in the Bank match. And her opponents,
And representing the Queen from Japan, beautiful Noir.
part of the Phantom Thieves, it is the beauty thief herself, Haru Okumura. Depending on what mood you catch her in, she is either the sweetest person you will ever meet or an absolute lunatic. I have seen both sides of her at the same time. Trust me, she is really fun to interview. Especially after a hard match like this. The two wrestlers meeting each other in the middle of the ring. Hatsune Miku missing her opening punch, but the backflip kick there working. And now the kick combo, climbing up on top. We've seen a lot of people do this, especially the idols here. Going up top, you know, nothing or all or nothing type approaches. Hitting the somersault kick there. Now Haru trying to get a little bit of offense going, but Miku is just not letting. A quick pin here. Only one count. But Hatsune Miku just starting off on fire right now. Although maybe this was mind games by Haru. She is a psychic type after all. Or you know what I mean. Now working on the arm, maybe maybe it was part of Haru's plan to start a little bit slower, give Miku a bit of a false sense of hope here, false sense of security, and then just turn on the jets a couple minutes in. Although that dive, I have no idea who she thought was home right there. No one was home. There wasn't even a home there. It was just an empty plot. The headstand headlock there by Hatsune Miku. Another backflip kick there. And the taunt by Hatsune Miku. The sunset flip. And going for another cover. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Missing on that splash attempt. And now Haru reverse suplex into a rolling splash. And now the headlock punches to the temple. Haru going up top. looking to hit the triple down, and she hits it. Going for the pin attempt. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. That was closer. I mean, she still missed on that springboard attempt, but that was closer. And Haru looking for a submission hold here. But Hatsune Miku easily breaking out of that. And I mean easily breaking out. Kick to the leg, got the triple knife edge chops. And again, the springboard the springboard flip kick, whatever. 2 count, not quite a 3 count. Taunting Haru a little bit here. Although Haru was trying to get up, Miku with the kick keeping her down. Going up top, the swan dive. 1, 2, a bit of a slow start by the count, but Hatsune Miku opening up her debut, or opening up her career with a huge win against Haru, showing that she is indeed prepared for Money in the Bank. Haru a little bit disappointed. Her strategy didn't really seem to work out too much, or didn't really seem to work out too well. But maybe she just got outplayed. And a double debut here. Introducing first the Alpha, the Omega, Hifumi Yamada.
Making his way to the ring from Japan, weighing in at 342 pounds, Alpha, the Omega.
Hifumi Yamada, ultimate, was it? Hentai artist or whatever the fuck it was, I have no idea. Yeah, I don't really pay too much attention to Hifumi. Honestly, he's not a character I particularly enjoy. But maybe he'll put on a good effort here tonight. And his opponent, the ultimate chef, Teruteru Hanamura. Can you smell what Teruteru was cooking? I certainly can, and it smells delicious. I think he's cooking up a plan for the ring tonight, and try to get his name in the record books so that he can have a few more opportunities for the championship belt. Or maybe he's cooking up a way to get into the women's locker room. We have no idea. We have security eyes on him at all times. Hifumi and Teruteru. A bit of a heavyweight bout here as Teruteru opens up the offense. Huge combo, knocking Hifumi back into the ropes near his corner. And sending Hifumi and a huge diving shoulder by Teruteru, just opening up the offense. And belly-to-belly splash. And the judo flip takedown, using all 300 plus pounds of Hifumi against him. Throwing him into the corner. Immaculate strength shown by Teruteru. Probably, maybe had a little bit more training with Coach Nekomaru than I thought. Setting Hifumi up, and right now it's just all than Teruteru with the turnstile knee, with the style face knee right there. Although Hifumi with a Vulcan neck rip here. Sending Teruteru sleeping on the ground. But he gets up pretty quickly. Oh god. Hifumi with the spinning neck breaker there. Now trying to get the crowd hyped up before the pin attempt. Not even a 1 count. Although that was a 0 count this time. Now just working on that neck. I don't know, maybe he's the ultimate chiropractor. Maybe this actually feels like really good. Although having your head slammed into the canvas probably doesn't feel good. Now Hifumi. The throwing guillotine there. Now climbing up top. I would not want to be on the receiving end of this. Whatever is about to happen, I do not want to be on the receiving end. Cannonball splash. And going for the pin. Only 1 count. Hifumi setting Teruteru up. And the bear hug. They're setting him up again. And the reverse driver. Oh, the cymbal clash there by Hifumi, and now the standing headlock punch, and now climbing up top again. Oh, wet nap! Attempted the wet nap, but Teruteru getting his knees up just in time. Sending Hifumi into the corner. Great heads-up play by Teruteru, as now he uses his momentum, throwing up Hifumi into the turnbuckle. Now, Teruteru, what is he looking? What is he looking for? Getting the crowd cheered up. The cook splash there. Oh god. Oh no. Got the bonsai buffet. And Teruteru. Wow, what a win. Bonsai buffet to put Hifumi away. See the replays here. The cannonball splash only getting 1 count. The bear hug there by Hifumi. The wet nap attempt, but Teruteru getting his knees up just in time. And we might see here in the next replay. Yep, there it is. That's what put him away. And Teruteru getting an early, decisive win in his career. Of course, it's just an exhibition match, but maybe he can build on this momentum and use it as a recipe for success. And 2 more debuts here. Introducing first, as you see all the fireflies flying around the arena right now. It is the gentle giant himself, Gonta Gokuhara.
The following contest is scheduled for 1 fall. Making his way to the ring from Japan, weighing in at 287 pounds, the gentle giant, Gokuhara.
It took a bit of convincing to get Gonta to participate, but once we described to him that this is that the two wrestlers choreograph with each other so that no one actually gets hurt. Then he was like, "Oh, Gonta think Gonta could try." So he said, "Yeah." So he gave him the moniker of Gentle Giant. He accepted, and here we are, laughing a little bit at his own ignorance. Gonta didn't even know what wrestling was until we brought him here and showed him a match last week. So he's a bit of a late entrant, but whatever. And his first opponent, another pacifist.
Weighing in at 143 pounds, Mac, the hero.
Makoto Naegi, the Egg. Yep. It's a match between the Egg and the Gentle Giant. Don't crack up, please. But yeah, Makoto. He was actually one of the people who was able to convince Gonta to join JWE. Although it's mostly Kokichi, but I mean, one of the more positive participants to convince him, as we see him trying to hype up the crowd, trying to instill hope in all of them. Gonta, Makoto, and Makoto trying for the knife edge chop and hitting. And now working on the arm of Gonta. Missing with the kick though, and Gonta looking for his first bout of offense, throwing Makoto into the corner here. And now tossing him. About throwing him back down to the canvas. What I was trying to say is throwing Makoto about halfway across the canvas cleanly. And now the leg DDT. Gonta working on that leg. His repertoire is trying to... he is more like submission and like toss base, so he has a lot of training with Tenko. Now military press, slamming Makoto onto his face. And now the chicken wing neck pull here, and Makoto easily able to get out. Pushing him away. And Gonta. Springboard suplex. Now Gonta climbing up top here. Frog splash into the cover. Only a 2 count. Now Gonta getting a little bit fired up here. Oh, kicked to the leg by Makoto. Makoto getting a little bit of offense going here. Springboard spin kick. And then the springboard splash. We have high flying offense meets the submission artist. Meets the submission judo artist, so. Frog splash there by Gonta. But Sling Blade DDT by Makoto. And Makoto Little drop. Little drop there. And now the ground and pound. Spinning DDT by Makoto. Getting a little bit more offense going. Makoto looking, scanning. Sideways flip, elbow drop into the cover here. 1, 2. Not quite a 3 count. Gonta too strong to kick out. Or Gonta too strong and kicking out, rather. Spin kick. And now Makoto hyping up the crowd here. Running, jumping, clothesline. 1, 2, 3. Not quite a 3 count. Gonta still too strong. Gonta the stunner and then the bullfrog. 1. Only 1 count. Ooh, nice reversal into the drop there, and Gonta looking for his finisher, charging it up, setting Makoto up, and military press power slam into the cover. 1, 2, 3, and that will do a Gonta. Look at you, making your debut, getting a nice win. Look at you, Gonta. And Makoto congratulating Gonta on his victory. Gotta love the sportsmanship here. I mean, that's just Makoto, though. That is just Makoto. And here we go. Introducing first. It is Queen Makoto Nijima.
Representing the Queens from Tokyo, Japan, the
Queen making her, I'm pretty sure, her debut here tonight. And I think it is the last Phantom Thief to make their debut. Haru was the first Phantom Thief to lose. No, An. I think An still has to make her debut as well. But yeah, it's Makoto Nijima. And her opponent.
And representing the Alliance from Osaka, Japan, Masters Tito Christina.
It is Tenko Chabashira once more. This is going to be a great match. You have a boxer versus, I guess, like, jujitsu? I mean, it's Aikido, but it's not really Aikido. It's more like more aggressive judo. So yeah, I'm not really too sure what to call it. Here we go, 2 fighters in the ring, and Makoto opening up with the offense. Huge boxing, huge punches there in the middle. Now climbing up. This isn't her first time in the ring. Makoto, big elbow drop there, hitting, but a little bit stunned herself. Now taunting a little bit. And Tenko with the counter and tripping Makoto up, and now getting some offense of her own, slamming the knee of Makoto into the ground here. And tossing Makoto like she's nothing. And once again, just picking Makoto up and just throwing her about like 10 feet? Not even a 1 count there. The knee drop missed by Tenko, and now Makoto looking to get back into the driver's seat here. Some nice offense going. Now stomping on the arm, stomping on the hand of Tenko, trying to whittle down her arms so that her throwing power is weakened. At least that's what I'm assuming. Now some punches to the face, a good kick, and just continuing the combo. Now climbing up, scouting, looking, elbow drop by Makoto. Diving elbow drop connects. And huge punch to the face, looking to go over the ropes, but Tenko catching her and just slamming her onto her face. Cover 1. Not quite a 2 count. Rolling Makoto over. Working on her arm, trying to weaken her punches. Another jumping leg drop. And Tenko looking to pick Makoto up. And she does submission hold here. Gripping the neck of Makoto, easily getting out of that. Boxing hook, and now the ground and pound. Getting back up, and the pin attempt, middle of the ring. 1, 2, not quite a 2, and not quite a 3 count. Makoto a little bit upset. That was a bit of a slow count, but I don't think that would have been 3 anyway. Throwing Tenko into the corner, but Tenko managing to slow herself down before she hits the turnbuckle. Makoto trying again, and this time successfully sending Tenko into the corner, but Tenko with the counter, picking Makoto up. And that the pin attempt after the slam there, after the toss. And now just grabbing Makoto by the ankle and throwing her into the corner. And again, picking Makoto up and just tossing her. The absolute strength that Tenko has. She might not look it, but she is strong. Then Makoto up and over. And again, just tossing her as if she weighs nothing. Now working on that arm. Stomp missed with the leg sweep. Rope break. A very, very smart rope break by Makoto. Tenko tossing Makoto like it's nothing. And then the hip toss. Again, this is what I said. It's like this isn't quite Aikido or Judo. I don't really know how to describe it. It's like a hacky sack type of fighting style. We might have a submission. Never mind. Makoto easily getting out of that. Makoto sending Tenko into the corner, looking to get a little bit more offense. Clothesline. Looking for the pin. 1, 2. Unable to put Tenko away quite yet. Picking Tenko up. Throwing her into the corner. Looking for the spinning corner elbow, but missing as Tenko rolls out of the way. Now Tenko has Makoto up on her shoulder, throwing her down. We have a pin attempt. 1, 2. Makoto unable to get out, and Tenko with another huge win under her proverbial belt. You see some replays here. And yeah, Tenko was just throwing Makoto around like it's nothing. Makoto was trying to stay grounded, but it's kind of hard to stay grounded when you're just constantly being tossed in the air like that.
Here is your winner, Masters, Tito Christina.
And like I said, another big win by Tenko Chabashira. And really trying to pump up the crowd here. Showing that her future is indeed female. And introducing first, once again, it is Ibuki Mioda.
Making her way to the ring, accompanied by the innovator, Richie. From Japan, the icon, Makoto.
And bringing with her Byakuya to Togami. I know that these two are at least I know that Ibuki likes to have Togami around her. Maybe he found a role as her manager. That would certainly make sense to me. The Ibuki having a match against Angie last week, and I believe she won. Although it was a pretty close match. And looking to showcase her skills and show that she can, in fact, get the money in the bank for the women's side. And her opponent making her debut here. It is the ultimate nurse, Mikan Tsumiki.
From Japan, Dr.
Mikan, not really well liked in the locker room. I mean, she's not hated, but several pranks are played against her by a certain group of people, so it's not everyone, but she certainly has a chip on her shoulder heading into this match. I hope she doesn't let it affect her too much, or else we might see a bunch of medical malpractice, I would say, especially now that her opponent's Ibuki. Ibuki and Mikan. Ibuki opening up the offense with a springboard DDT right off the bat, trying to get Mikan back up to her feet. Now kick to the kidney there. Now climbing up top, looking, searching, jumping leg drop, a 2 count, not quite a 3 count. Nice little springboard backflip there. And sending Mikan flying. But Mikan, well, those sling blade drop of her own. Now sending Ibuki into the corner, looking to grab, but Ibuki managing to escape. What a snap DDT. And a huge elbow to the top of the head. And Mikan getting a little bit delirious, I would say. Oh, arm trap into the hip toss, and Ibuki looked a little bit stunned there. The punches by Mikan, right in front of her manager too. Like, oh, and now kicking the dust on her. That's just poor sportsmanship. And Mikan, being a nurse, knowing where to apply pressure the most. And, yeah, pulling on that arm there. But Ibuki trying to get a little bit of offense going again, throwing Mikan just clean out the ring. And Ibuki, the flip outside and splash on the back. Now kicking a downed opponent here. Thankfully, this is not the UFC. Punch and the flip by Mikan looking to quell any offense that Ibuki has. Tossing Ibuki out into the corner there. We have a 6 count already. Again, this ref is a really fast count. Already up to 7. These wrestlers need to get in the ring as quickly as possible. Oh, Ibuki being just missiled into the corner. And we have a draw. We have a 10 count draw. That is what happens when you don't get into the ring quick enough. Ibuki on the floor, Mikan unable to beat the count, and that was very lackluster. Next up, we have 2 wrestlers trying to redeem themselves after a disappointing last week. Introducing first, it is yours truly.
Making his way to the ring from Wisconsin, weighing in at 150 pounds, the engineer, Jayden.
Jayden having a disappointing match against Kokichi last week. Let's see if he can muster some offense again. Try to get some energy back. Try to right the ship, as it were, and climb the power rankings. And his opponent is the ultimate affluent prodigy himself. It is Byakuya Togami.
And his opponent from Kyoto, Japan, weighing in at 178 pounds, the Prodigy, Ultimate Richie.
Byakuya Togami having a disappointing match up against, I forget who last week. Trying to remember. I can't quite seem to remember. It wasn't Kaito, was it? No, I think it was Shuichi. I think it was Shuichi. No, because Kaito was against Rentaro. Yeah, no, I think it was against Shuichi that Byakuya had a tough time against. Let's see how he fares against Jayden. And starting off, and they meet in the middle of the ring. Jayden getting the offense in early. Big kick to the chin there. Trying to get himself warmed up. Picking Byakuya up. And the kick. And just the offense. And the springboard Superman punch there. A little bit of surprise. Working on that neck. Doesn't quite have the reach advantage, but should hopefully have a little bit more battle or ring IQ. 1, 2, Byakuya kicking out. Sending Byakuya up and a kick to the spine. Looking to go top rope. He climbs. And the jumping knee to the chest. Picking Byakuya up. But Byakuya immediately countering the clutch. Oh, huge punch in the face. And now dropping elbow drop. Falling elbow drop, excuse me. Knife edge chop in the corner. And the flip takedown. Just working on that arm. And the rolling neck snapper. Going for the cover here. 1. Only 1 count. Now the rolling kick there by Byakuya. And on the floor, trying to cover position. And now Byakuya, the kick to the spine again. Climbing up. Jumping, diving elbow drop to the chest. Picking Jayden up. Now tilt-a-whirl, bringing him down, looking for the submission hold. But Jayden easily getting out of that. Trying to get a little bit more offense going. He's a little bit cold, but axe kick there. Dragging Byakuya into the middle of the ring. Perhaps a cover attempt? No. Elbow drop to the kidney. And now the cover. Using Byakuya's pain against him to get him to roll onto his back for you. That's pretty smart. Jayden trying to get Byakuya up to his feet. Now grabbing him by the neck and big kick to the chin there. Now spinning leg drop and kick to the chest. Elbow to the face. Oof. The combo. 1, 2. And that's it. That's the 3 count. Jayden maybe turning his fortunes around a little bit here. With a pretty big win there against Byakuya. Got a little dicey for him in the middle, but Jayden able to get the win. And of course, I forgot what the name of the combo was that led to his victory. But a big kick to the face there. And yeah, pretty big win there. Trying to right the ship after that big loss against Kokichi, but yeah. And here we go, the main event of the evening. It is a tag team match between, well, you'll see.
undisputed men's Universal Tag Team Champions,
It is the Big Bang Theory. Shuichi Saihara, Kaito Momota, the Tag Team Champions, or at least the men's Tag Team Champions. Bring in the swag here. And yeah. Let's see, let's see what they can do. And their opponents. It is Kokichi Oma, Rantaro Amami.
310 pounds, the APA.
It is the Agents of Anarchy. Kokichi and Kaito having a bit of a rivalry. So let's see how these two tag teams feel against each other. Or feel about each other, rather. I feel like things are going to get pretty spicy pretty quick between these two. I don't think it's gonna stay within the ring. That's all I'm saying. Kaito, Rantaro. So Kokichi didn't want to be in the ring right away. That is interesting. And of course, because this game is fucking weird, Kaito just attacks the ref. Kaito, trying the springboard DDT. Rantaro climbing up top. Missing, and Rantaro and Kaito just rolling Rantaro onto his back after missing the dive, after missing the splash. The second time here that Kaito and Rantaro have faced each other. Second time in 2 weeks. Kaito spinning leg drop against Rantaro, and now Shuichi stepping in. Getting his first crack at it. Trying to tell Rantaro to stand up. Rantaro standing up as soon as Shuichi tried to stomp on him. Now, Rantaro. The springboard flip. Trying to get the cover here. Only one count. It would take more than that to down the Ultimate Detective. Rantaro sending Shuichi into the corner. And sending him into a Tree of Woe position. But Shuichi kicking out of that. Trying the baseball slide to trip up Rantaro, but missing. Now Rantaro setting him up. Walking him to a corner, and the Snake Eyes. I'm glad there's some padding on the turnbuckle, but there's not a whole lot. Rantaro sending Shuichi out. And watching, and the suicide bomb there. A little bit slow motion. And got a 2 count. And now Shuichi trying to gain control of the situation again, sending Rantaro into the apron and just missing the dive completely. Shuichi, what was that, dude? Now Rantaro taking full advantage of that miss, sending Shuichi into the LED LED post there. Now Turnstile Lariat. And then knife edge chop, slap to the back. Attacking Shuichi. Setting him up. Spinning tornado. I am dizzy just watching that. It's 6 count. This ref is a fast counter, remember. They need to get in pronto. Rantaro gets in. And Shuichi getting in just in the nick of time. Got the choke drop there. And now Kaito being tagged in. Knife edge chop dodged by Rantaro. And Rantaro again spinning the spin cycle here. Throwing Kaito down. Although I think Kaito's a little bit more used to that, being an astronaut. He's had centrifugal training. Kokichi. Backbreaker into the neck breaker there. Getting his first pop at it. Kick against Kaito. Setting him up, and Kaito. Nice little hip shoulder toss there. Showing off to the crowd, but that gives Kokichi enough time to stand up. And a jumping DDT there. Now just stomp to the face. And again. And a stomp to the chest. Just showing no respect to Kaito. Rantaro being tagged back in. Sending Kaito up and slamming him face first into the canvas. Stepping up top. Looking, observing, watching, splash. Barely hitting that. Got the cover. 1, 2. Kaito kicking out at 2. Taking Kokichi back in. Kaito is a little bit worse for wear right now. If he can get into his corner and tag in Shuichi, things might turn around, but as it stands, Kaito is in a bit of danger right now. But he counters, and now discus punch to Kokichi, setting him down, and now tagging in Shuichi. We're going to see our first matchup here between Shuichi and Kokichi. And Shuichi working on that leg. With Kokichi elbowing him in the kidneys. Spinning arm breaker there. Now taking Rantaro back in. Shuichi, Rantaro. I think this is a nope. They were in the ring together before. Kokichi trying to double team Shuichi, but a little bit too short there. Taking in Kaito, and now we have the original two back in the ring. Military press, lift, and the toss. The powered bomb by Kaito, sending Rantaro crashing to the mat. Taking Rantaro up again. Tossing him into the turnstile. 1, 2. Rantaro kicking out at 2. Turnbuckle, excuse me. Not turnstile, turnbuckle. Taking Rantaro up. And sending him into his corner. Kaito slamming Rantaro into the corner. Belly splash. And now the spinning elbow drop. Picking Rantaro back up. And the huge kick. Kaito looking to fly. Kaito reaching for the stars, but falling short, not even landing on the moon. Spinning leg drop connects there, and Kaito looking for the cover. 1, 2. Kokichi not able to break up the pin, but Rantaro kicking out. So we continue. Rantaro catching the kick there of Kaito. Got him in a hold, and the spinning suplex. The rolling suplex, excuse me. Taking in Kokichi. Kaito, Kokichi. And Kokichi with the knee buster, with the knee to the face. The knee face buster, whatever you want to call it. And now, spinning arm breaker, working on the arm of the Ultimate Astronaut. Walking over, taking in Rantaro. Rantaro looking to finish things off here with the kick and the rolling suplex. Got to cover 1, 2, but Shuichi breaking it up. Rantaro sending Shuichi crashing outside. Got the back to belly springboard splash, and now looking to splash from the middle rope, but Kaito, excuse me, rolling out the way. There's so many names here. 1, 2, almost a 3 count, but that was a little bit slow from the ref. Spinning leg drop, and Kaito picking Rantaro up, slamming him to the mat, and taking Shuichi, his sidekick. Shuichi trying to figure out what to do. Reverse leg drop, reverse springboard leg drop connects. 1, 2. Kokichi not breaking this up, but Rantaro again kicking out just before the 3 count. He is in fact the ultimate survivor here. Working on that arm. Kaito was trying to defend, but Kokichi hasn't really done much on the outside of the ring. Like, sure, he tried to attack Shuichi, but he hasn't broken up anything. Not that I remember, at least. Got the rolling stunner there by Shuichi, and now, as soon as I say that, Kokichi running into the ring, stunning the ref a little bit, and then breaking up the count before the 0. Shuichi sending Kokichi crashing outside, and the kick barely connecting. I think Shuichi's looking to tag in Kaito, but Kaito's not paying attention. So Shuichi has to find another plan. Climbing up top. The diving. Oh, but Rantaro. Shuichi was looking for the top rope DDT, but Rantaro with the reversal there, and now it's all offense, all Rantaro right now. Again, another rolling suplex, and Rantaro looking for the pin. 1, 2. Shuichi kicking it out at 2. Kokichi being tagged in. And the Bronco facebuster, looking for some admiration from the crowd. And the kick to the back of the head from Kokichi, taking in Rantaro. Shuichi getting up, but Rantaro there. The kick, and again, rolling facebuster. 1, 2. Kaito breaks it up just before the 3 count. Rantaro sending Kaito into the corner. And again. Oh, nope. Jumping facebuster. 1, 2, 3. And Kaito was too stunned to break that up. And Rantaro getting the win there. Let's take a look back at that jumping facebuster. And yeah, Rantaro was just most of the offense there for the Agents of Anarchy. Although, not to say that Kokichi had, not not to say that Kokichi was just along for the ride. No, he also had some pretty good offense going. All 4 wrestlers. But in the end, only one team can win. And that team is the Agents of Chaos. As we close out this episode, and I hope to see you again on Sunday for the Money in the Bank pay-per-view event. Hope to see you then.